find satisfaction. That's what they don't want to know the history of how you got it. They just here to get theirs and go. All right, that's all they want to do.
Well, it's a new day and a new era. A lot of us are taking the cape off. I hope the younger generation is too. Like, F y'all. We're gonna do us. And that's that. And
we're gonna do us. And nobody seems to like the fact that foundational Black Americans are now delineating themselves from every other group. Okay, but here's the cold, hard, raw truth. And this is shout out to Elim. And this is what we have learned. Okay, and I know you all may not want to, address what I'm about to say right now, but this is what we really think.
Ship and came back over here and rescued one nigga since we left from Africa.
Excuse the language.
Yeah, and Africans don't like us.
I mean, excuse the language, but you all know the brother and you know how he is. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my music up so I can mask this. I would like to keep this monetized. All right, let's listen to him.
Yeah, nigga, Africans don't fuck with us. They don't like us, and they stink. They some stinky people.
Oh, yeah. Lord, I didn't say that. He said that. That's Charleston White said that. I didn't say that, YouTube. He said that.
Niggas, fuck Africa. Yeah, they ain't our people. We niggas, slaves, the descendants of slaves. They would never call no nigga.
Well, I would disagree with that, but the bottom line is what the brother is articulating is the sentiment that they have about us, because that's the way they see us. Okay. Along with that term, also you have stuff like akata, which loosely translates, well, it's a racial epithet. Okay. But this is what they think about us. And he's right. They have not sent any ships over here to get us, but they have sent people over here to utilize the resources and capitalize on our advancements in this country.
Africans, only one generation. Now the first group came. They wasn't born into this shit. Me and your people was born into this, homie. They were born slaves. They birth certificates say nigga. They was born in Africa. They are not us. They know what tribe they come from. They had a language. Once they broke them from the language and we was born in these conditions. We ain't no Africans. We ain't no Hebrew. We nigga. Bottom line, homie.
You all may find Charleston Whites, and shout out to Cody Marsh. Some of you may find Charleston White's delivery and language less than appealing, but I assure you that he speaks for the common man. Okay, I assure you he speaks the language of the common man, and we have to just recognize the fact that that is the sentiment that a lot of Black Americans, a lot of foundational Black Americans, ethnic Black Americans share. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. If they wanted us, they would come over here and they would have gotten us. They would have made a way for us to come home, but they didn't. You understand what I'm saying? And now we're at the point where we're like, well, we don't need them. We're going to go ahead and move on. And you see what's happening. Now, here's another video from another brother from Ghana, who is basically talking about how Ghanaians are being sent home. Let's keep, and you don't hear an uproar.
He says a Black man does not appreciate.
Now, this brother has his own YouTube broadcast, and he's just basically going to talk about a Ghanaian man who's being sent home. You hear that? So you're not coming over here building, you're coming over here doing dirt. You committed SA crimes, okay? Now, I want you to hear what this man has. So somebody type culture in the chat room. Shout out to Johnny Harris. Some type culture in the chat room.
Joseph Osai Boateng in a Columbus area prison last week. According to ICE, the 28-year-old entered the U.S. legally from Ghana in 2019. Back in October,
he just got here, 2019, right?
Pleaded guilty to multiple counts of unlawful sexual conduct with a minor.
So you got this grown man over here fooling around with some young underage person. It doesn't denote male or female. I'm assuming it's a female, but let's listen.
This person entered the United States legally. That is one. That means he's still holding the Ghana passport. So that is a permanent resident, a green card holder. Even though he is free, the mindset that most of these Ghanaians have in Ghana.
I want you to understand what this brother is. He is telling you about his culture, the same culture that they say is superior to foundational Black American culture. Listen to what this brother has to say.
And that is why in the previous episode, I was talking about why we need to start thinking like it's 2025 instead of thinking we are still in the 1900s. That in Ghana, you can do petty crimes. You can do even major crimes.
In Ghana, you can do petty crimes. In Ghana, you can do major crimes.
And families and rich folks will cover it up. Not here in America.
He's talking about how corruption allows people to get away with crimes in Ghana, but not here in America. And that has a lot to do with us, okay? As foundational Black Americans, we get regulated, and we also make sure we get justice when we have to.
And I think when we enter United States, we already know this. Because even in Ghana, you can pee on the street. You can do that here. You know that.
You can pee on the street. All you brothers and sisters who are going over to Ghana and going over to Africa, and you swearing up and down, this brother is, this Ghanaian Black man is telling you, you can pee on the street. Is this where you want to be? Is this where you want to? This is the motherland that we look up to, that they had us idolizing in the 1980s, and now people out there peeing on the street. I mean, I'm just saying, let's just keep listening to the brother. And I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that's a sign. You got people coming over here thinking they can get away with doing all sorts of horrible crimes with minors even. Okay? And this is the sort of stuff to go, what else is going on over there?
You know that is not a country that you can just do whatever you want. But some way, somehow, this person entered legally with a permanent resident. And look at the fucked up shit that he decides to do.
Using language, I apologize.
Sleeping with minors.
Sleeping with minors. That's what they're doing when they're coming over. That's what this man did. Not this gentleman. I'm talking about the gentleman he's referring to.
I bet he's probably going to Ghana often. And so the minors in Ghana, 15, 16, that are so spoiled that they don't mind who they're sleeping with.
So now he's telling us, I mean, what I take from this conversation is this is par for the course. 15-year-old children, I'm assuming young women, being propositioned by grown men. Shout out to Dog Bones. I appreciate you, sir. And this is the superior culture. This is the superior culture. Let's keep listening.
Even younger than that do worse things in Ghana sometimes. And so he brought that mindset into the United States thinking he's allowed to do that here too, or he can do this secretly. Not allowed. I bet he knows he's not allowed to do that.
Of course he knows.
He just believed that he can do this secretly, that nothing will happen. As to how he got caught, I have no idea. But somewhere, somehow, here he is trying to fight for his existence, his residency.
Where all my Jamaicans at? What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. D's Black Man Talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something and you earn something. And let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't Pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Holly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.